Hello everyone. So in previous video we have created a Snowflake free trial account. So in this video we will continue that one and we will see like what are the different options we get in a Snowflake. So we are going to explore the Snowflake UI. So once you will log into the Snowflake account, the first thing you will see the home window. In this home window the UI will look like this, and after that the main workspace, right? If you'll see the project, so this is here we get a multiple options like workspace, notebook, streamlit, dashboard, app package, and the template. The workspace is the important one where you are going to work. So let me click on this workspace first, and once you'll click on the workspace, right, here you can see this is a my workspace, and here you can create a multiple SQL files, Python files, notebooks, files, folder. These are the things you can create under your workspace. So suppose I want to create one folder dev, and this is the one folder I have created. Under this I want to have my SQL file. Suppose I will create one test.sql, and here I can write a query. So for writing a query, what actually we need a database, right? So Snowflake provide a sample database. From here you have to first select the database. So first time it will show only the database. So from there actually you can see these are the different database as of now available. So I'll select this one, Snowflake sample data base, and under this we have a this database SF1000. So if I'll show you in the below, right, in the below also you will see those options. So first I will select the Snowflake sample database. Under this we have a different more. So what I will do, I will select one of those. So I will select this SF1000. So I selected the Snowflake sample data, and after that SF1000, and under this we have a multiple table. So one table is a customer table. So this actually I am going to use customer table. Now if you have to query, right? So if I write select star from customer limit 10, and to execute it what actually we need a warehouse. So by default warehouse is also there, that we will select. And if you want to run it, right, here we have option, just click on the run. You can see your query is running and you will see the option like only the 10 records we have selected, right? 10 records, you can see these are the different options are available. So like this actually you can write any kind of the SQL queries in a workspace itself. Similarly, if you want to create a Python file, that also you can create. Similarly, if you want to create a notebook, that also you can create. If you want to create any other files, that also you can create. So like that actually we get a different option. Now your requirement is like you want to upload few files here, right, or few folders, that also you can upload from here. Or if you already have a DPT project, that also you can uh, upload from here. So these are the different options. So workspace is the important one where we will do all our activity. Now let me go back. So this is the project. The first option is a workspace. The second option is for the legacy notebook. Here, this is the legacy notebook. Workspace notebooks are here. So whatever the notebooks you will create, right, those notebooks you will be able to see from here. And if you want to create a here, that also you can create. So this is the notebook. You have to select the location. You have to select which particular warehouse you want to run. All those options, and you can run this. So second option is for the notebook. Similarly, we have for the Streamlit. Similarly, we have a option for the dashboard. So if you want to create any kind of the dashboard, you can create from here. You have to click on the plus. You have to give the any dashboard name, and whatever the query you will run, right? And based on that, if you want to create kind of the dashboard, so we get the option here to create a dashboard. So suppose I will create a new tile worksheet. Here you just write any kind of the code. If I'll show you, suppose this is the database. I'll select this one, this table, and customer, right? So I will just select star from, first we have to select the database, select this one, select star from customer. select star from customer, limit 100. So if I'm writing this query and if I'll just run it, so first option you will get to see the result, but if you want to see in the form of the chart, right, that actually also you can see from here. Like this actually you can create a multiple chart here. Now if I'll click on the return to the test, here you can see this chart got added. So here we have option plus, right? You have to click plus, you have to click on the new tile, you have to write a query, and those you can add into this particular dashboard. Like that, the one dashboard also you can create here. Similarly, different app packages we have. If you want to utilize, you can select from here. And let me go back. And we also get a few kind of the template that also you can utilize. Suppose introduction to the Snowpark connects, introduction to the Apache Iceberg, like the different templates also you will get, like create user in a SQL worksheet. So this kind of the different template you can utilize for your work. The second option is for the ingestion. This is the place where all ingestion activity, like suppose you have a few files that actually you want to load into the database, right? You have to select here. First, you have to browse the files, and that you had to add into the stage. You had to add into the particular database. So from files to the database, if you want to load the data, right? So from here itself you can do. First, you have to upload the file, then you have to select the database, then you can upload. This all the option we will understand in the future, but as of now I'm just giving you overview. This is the place where you can do all the ingestion, like you have a file in AWS S3 and you want to bring into the Snowflake, right? How actually you can connect and how actually you can load. So this is the place where you will do all those things. Similarly, we have option for the more connector that also you can see from here. Next is the transformation. This is a place where all the DBT projects, activity, tasks, those things actually we can do here. We have option for the AI ML also, for all the AI ML activity like agents, studio, analysts, all the evaluation, all those options you will get in the AI ML window. Next we have for the monitoring. So whatever the query you are running, right, that actually we want to monitor, you can do it from here. If any kind of the failure and anything you can do from here. Next is for the marketplace. So we also have a marketplace. From this marketplace, you will get a few of the things, like if we have a COVID-19 data, if you want to explore, so free to try now. Similarly, we have another data, few are the paid one. So those actually you can utilize it for your learning purpose and for the discovery purpose. Next is the catalog. This is the important one. In the catalog, you will see all your metadata information, table information, DB. So as of now, we have a Snowflake sample data, right? Now under this, these are the different DB, different tables are available. Those table actually you can explore from here itself, like what are the different tables. Every table, every DB, all those metadata, all everything you will find into this catalog itself. And if you want to create a more database, you can create a plus database and you can create that. So everything related to database or data discovery you can do from the catalog window itself. So this is the important one. Now coming to the data sharing. So if this is the important one, this will discuss in future also. So we can share the data products in your internal marketplace. So in a Snowflake, one of the important feature is the data sharing. With the help of that, you can share your data across. So this is the important one. So this is the specific tab it is given, and from here actually we can share. Next option is the government and security. So here you can see what are the different users, what are the roles assigned, right? Everything you will be able to see and handle from here, like all the governance and all the security. Next we have a compute. So as of now we have one of the warehouse created, but if you want to create a more, you can click on the plus and you can create that. As of now Snowflake provided this one, right, that actually we are utilizing. Next is the Postgres. Create your first Postgre instance, fully manage Postgre from Snowflake. So this is the one option we get, which we can utilize. Next is the admin. So all the account window, like how many credits you have spent, to monitor those, right? Everything you can see from here. So this is the account we have. So whenever you will log in also, right, you will see this particular account in a URL itself. and all the cost insights, consumptions, everything you will be able to see from the admin window, like how you are using, how the budgets are going, where you are spending more. So all those things you can monitor from here. So this is the overview. So these are the different options available. So as of now, I have only given you the overview, but one by one we will try to discuss each and everything. I hope you got the idea.